Warning: the following ranking video is strictly opinion-based, meaning these rankings are about as official as Banana Peel Throne. You have been warned.
Here we go. So it's finally here. The ultimate list, ranking the worlds in DK64. I won't miss, starting from the worst and working my way up. Let's see which worlds are hot and which are crap. MP Mike Bryce. From creepy castles to jungle so dense, these levels will make your heart race and your mind tense. Aztec factory in a cavern to boot. Forest full of fungi and gloomy galleon. Oh shoot! It may be a bit of a stretch to consider this a full world, but Hideout Helm is technically the final world in Donkey Kong 64. This world takes place inside the secret base of King K. Rool's ship. The main control room is a large circular chamber with multiple floors, containing special challenges and minigames that require the use of all 5 Kongs to complete. Hideout Helm is unique as there are no golden bananas here to collect, and the amount of time you have to complete this world is dependent on how many blueprints you have turned into Snide throughout the game. The final boss fight with K. Rool takes place in a boxing arena, where players must use all of the skills they have acquired throughout the game in a 5-round match featuring all of the Kongs. The reason I'm placing this world at the lowest spot is simply due to the fact of it not offering as much as the other worlds in the game, simply due to how the world is structured. I know it may seem a little unfair, and I agree, but since Hideout Helm is considered a legitimate world and not a final challenge, I'll have to be fair with my ranking and place it at the bottom spot. Gloomy Galleon is the stereotypical N64 water world, where players can control the height of the water level. While having its moments, it falls short compared to the other worlds in several aspects. Firstly, navigating the underwater sections and dealing with the often frustrating swimming controls can lead to a lot of unnecessary frustration. I will say the game's lack of an air meter was a smart call, especially for this world. Aesthetically, Gloomy Galleon does have its charm with the sunken ship and underwater environments. While the concept of battling a giant puffin sounds intriguing, the execution of the bot fights with Puff Toss falls short. The fight itself lacks depth and creativity, relying on a repetitive pattern that becomes predictable and uninspiring after a few rounds. This can leave players longing for more exciting and dynamic encounters. But hey, at least it's one of the few bosses that you aren't forced to fight multiple times. Furthermore, the Golden Banana missions in Gloomy Galleon can feel tedious and uninteresting. Many of the missions revolve around collecting items underwater or participating in uninspired challenges. The lack of variety in mission objectives can make progressing through this level feel more like a chore, rather than an engaging adventure. Are you enjoying what you're seeing so far? Don't forget to give this video a comment, a like, and subscribe, as we are currently on the path to 2,000 subscribers. Your support to the channel is much appreciated and does not go unnoticed. Anyways, back to the video. Along with Gloomy Galleon, Crystal Caves is another world in the game that is just meh for me. One of the main drawbacks of Crystal Caves is the difficulty level. The icy surfaces and slippery platforms make navigating the level frustrating and infuriating experience. Aesthetically, Crystal Caves lacks visual diversity and fails to capture the imagination. The blue and white color scheme lacks variation, making this world feel really dull and uninspired. Also, the lack of distinct landmarks or captivating scenery further contributes to the overall sense of boredom and disinterest. The boss fight against Armadillo in Crystal Caves is underwhelming and fails to provide an engaging and memorable experience. The battle follows a predictable pattern, lacking any innovative mechanics or surprises. Why the developers decided on a rematch with the World 1 boss instead of creating something new and cool like an ice dragon is beyond mind-boggling. The lack of creativity in the boss fight adds to the overall sense of boredom within this world. Furthermore, the Golden Banana missions in Crystal Cave are uninspiring and lack variety. The lack of imaginative and diverse objectives makes progressing through this world feel like a total chore. Players are likely to find themselves longing for more exciting and captivating experiences offered by other worlds in the game. Angry Aztec is a sprawling and captivating world that transports players to an ancient Mesoamerican realm. As you step into Angry Aztec, you'll be greeted by towering stone temples adorned with intricate carvings, hinting at the mysteries that lie within. Discovering hidden switches, navigating treacherous platforms, and avoiding perilous traps are all part of the exhilarating journey here in this ancient world. The Golden Banana missions in Angry Aztec offer a diverse range of objectives, from rescuing captured Kongs to racing against the clock, engaging in challenges that test your reflexes, or solving intricate puzzles. Each mission represents a unique and rewarding experience. The boss fight with the formidable Dogadon isn't exactly the most engaging, as with many of the boss fights in this game. All you must do is dodge his fiery attacks, then smack him in the face with one of those conveniently placed TNT barrels. Now, I probably would have ranked this world a little higher, but we do have to knock it down a few points due to that terrifying "Get out!" Frantic Factory lives up to its frantic title, as this industrial-themed world pulsates with chaotic mechanical marvels. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started creating this list, I didn't expect Frantic Factory to be ranked so high. Growing up, I was never a fan of this world due to its dark aesthetic, but pushing that to the side, you can really see how enjoyable this world is. The gameplay in Frantic Factory is a delightful mix of platforming and high-speed action. The factory is filled with interactive elements, such as switches, levers, and buttons that need to be activated to progress. Expect thrilling challenges that test your reflexes, precision, and problem-solving skills. Golden Banana missions in Frantic Factory offer a dynamic range of objectives. You'll encounter tasks like scaling the production room, racing an RC car, and playing a game of memory with a bunch of burpin' Kremlings. The majority of the missions provides a unique twist, and really plays into the Toy Factory theme nicely. One standout feature of Frantic Factory is the inclusion of the original Donkey Kong arcade. This inclusion is notorious, as not only are you required to complete this game once for a Golden Banana, but you're forced to complete it a second time in order to obtain the Nintendo coin, which is required to advance through Hideout Helm. I'm one of those people who thinks the inclusion actually hinders Frantic Factory's ranking, as the arcade game offers no checkpoints, and one small mistake will force you to restart the game from the very beginning. Not cool. Prepare for an intense boss battle against the menacing Jack-in-the-Box, Mad Jack. This tough encounter requires precise timing and strategic maneuvers as you dodge Mad Jack and his attacks, and find openings to hit the correct color switch to electrocute the platform under Mad Jack. This boss fight is one of the more unique in the game, as well as one of the most challenging. Defeating this mechanical adversary is a memorable highlight of Frantic Factory, marking your triumph over the industrial chaos. Jungle Japes is a vibrant and exciting world that sets the stage for the adventure ahead. With its lush jungle setting, engaging gameplay, and memorable moments, it's no wonder Jungle Japes stands out as one of the highlights of the game. Exploring the various areas of the jungle is a treat for the eyes, and adds a sense of wonder to the gameplay experience. In terms of gameplay, Jungle Japes definitely comes across as fun, even if the challenge is low due to it being the first world in the game. The level design encourages exploration, with hidden areas to discover, adding a layer of depth to the gameplay. For being the quote, tutorial world, Jungle Japes does a decent job at keeping the Golden Banana missions diverse and engaging. Sure, they may not be the most challenging, but from a minecart ride to exploring a beehive, you have to admit that they are quite unique for the first world. The boss fight against Armadillo suits this world a lot more than Crystal Caves, and offers a fair enough challenge for a World 1 boss. In summary, Jungle Japes is an iconic world that sets the bar high for the adventure ahead. Get ready for a world that blends nature's wonders with playful challenges as you step into the fantastical realm of Fungi Forest, full of towering fungi and quirky inhabitants. The visual design of Fungi Forest is a feast for the eyes. Gigantic mushrooms of various shapes and sizes dominate the landscape, creating a surreal and whimsical atmosphere. This world remains a standout from the other worlds, as it boasts a unique day and night mechanic, adding a layer of depth to the gameplay. The constant switching and backtracking can become a tad tiresome, as certain entrances will be blocked off depending on whether it's day or night. Other than paths being blocked off or accessible, not too much really changes from day to night, other than a few enemies appearing and a few minigames. Although the boss fight is just a rematch with Dogadon, I find this rematch one of the more interesting and fun in the entire game. Using Chunky's Hunky Chunky move, this boss fight becomes a straight-up street fight between Monkey and Dragon. Another thing that makes this world stand out is that it's one of the few in the game with a mini boss fight. Even if that mini boss fight is with a gross, terrifying looking spider thing. Prepare to enter a world where shadows dance, secrets lurk in every corner, and spine-chilling surprises await you at every turn. This is the best world in Donkey Kong 64, Creepy Castle. The attention to detail in capturing the castle's eerie atmosphere is impeccable. From a demon who haunts the tunnels, many undead Kremlings roaming, and the unsettling echoing laughter, an immersive and chilling experience is created. Creepy Castle has to be the largest world in the entire game. And with as many corridors, you'll be sure to get lost at least a few times. Now normally this would lower a world's ranking, but it actually works here with the world's creepy theming. As you navigate the treacherous corridors and overcome deadly traps, you'll feel an adrenaline rush like no other. The intricacy of the castle's layout ensures that each step you take is a calculated move, keeping you engaged and eager to explore every hidden corner. Golden Banana-wise, Creepy Castle does have some flops, like with its multiple Beaver Bother minigames, but it also has multiple standouts, like the RC car rematch and the Demon Minecart ride. Each mission blends beautifully to the eerie atmosphere with clever objectives. Okay, let's cut to the boss battle against the formidable King Cutout. This encounter pits you against a larger-than-life cardboard cutout brought to life. King Cutout's cunning attacks and surprising tactics will keep you on your toes, demanding quick reflexes and strategic thinking. This boss fight can come across as a little wooden, as it's mostly just a game of spot the real cutout from a list of fakes and blast them in the face. Creepy Castle's immersive atmosphere is further enhanced by its haunting soundtrack. The chilling melodies and eerie tunes perfectly complement the world's ambience, weaving a web of suspense and tension. Without a doubt, Creepy Castle is the crown jewel of Donkey Kong 64, and the ultimate testament to the game's excellence. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, be sure to hit the like, smash that subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified when I upload future videos. Once again, I'm Mike Bryce, and I will see you in the next one.